Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. We have a special guest today, and the TNA's Wild Child, the Knockouts division, the one and only Miss Jody Threat. Join us here. Happy New Year, Miss Threat. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. I love that chain. I'm a big chain guy, and that is a fabulous chain.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I'm glad to have a conversation with you because I'm so excited seeing what TNA in about just a few days next week debuting at AMC. And first and foremost, my question is when you heard the news, what was your reaction? I've asked others, but your particular reaction and your all your hard work, what was that emotion like?
It's rewarding. It's a sense of what we're doing means something, and all the hard work that we have been putting in, me specifically in the last like 3 years with the company, um, it's being seen and it's going to be seen on a bigger stage. So for me, it was a reward for the hard work that we're putting in, and the underdogs. We're going to make a big splash on a very big network, AMC. It's crazy, isn't it?
It's phenomenal because now over 65 million homes are going to see what TNA's Wild Child is all about. Tell us a little about your origins of where did you get that Wild Child persona? I love your energy, by the way, when you come into the ring.
Um, to be honest, maybe it's cliche to say, but I feel like the Wild Child is me, but just like hyped up on about six energy drinks. The name Wild Child was actually bestowed upon me by my mother when I was a child. So it's just followed me my whole life. And when I was able to get in the ring and be on a stage, I thought it was the most appropriate place to let her out. You kind of suppress it in like real life because people couldn't handle it in real life, but in the ring, it's perfect, right?
I love it. I love it. And seeing your success that you've had with TNA in the Knockouts tag team division, um, tell us what's a little bit of your goals here in 2026 here. Now that we're at the AMC and more people are going to see you, something a little sneak into the peak of your 2026 goals.
So as you probably know, my tag partner and I broke up in
Yes.
a big way. Danny Luna is doing her thing with her new attitude. That's fine. So, my first few years with the company was very much a team player, and trying to make sure that Spitfire would grow. And, maybe Jody Threat, the wild child, took a bit of a back seat because I'm such naturally a team player. Like I'm the eldest of three in my family. So I'm very used to like doing things for the family, for the team, a lot of loyalty there. So now that unfortunately, we're split, and I don't have that person in my life. It's all about the wild child. So the focus will very much be on me and what I can do as a solo person. I fear for anyone in my way because, as I said, no one's been able to see me as a individual competitor, at least with the TNA company. I have an indie career where I very much am an independent worker who works as a solo wrestler. And if you look at my resume, you could see any company that I go to, I smash through their women's division. Um, and I plan to do that at TNA too.
I love that. And you were speaking about your success as an individual. Maybe a TNA Knockouts. Maybe you're in 2026 dual championship with it, knowing that there's a partnership with NXT. Maybe an NXT opportunity for us here in Orlando to see the Wild Child burst on the scene with NXT as well as your Knockouts. I would love to see that dual championship opportunities for Jody Threat in 2026.
I would absolutely love that. And especially again, with us being on such a big platform, AMC, it's such a neat place for the character Jody Threat to be seen by the world. Because like I said, for so long I've been seen as a member Jody Threat of Spitfire, but now it's the wild child Jody Threat, and it's about me on AMC. I will take any opportunity. Obviously the Knockouts championship is my number one priority, but
Right.
give me a shot at the NXT one too, and I'll take it.
I love it. And let's talk about that partnership and seeing that growth there. The benefit of working with other ladies, and of course TNA doesn't shy with the intergender matches as well. Your thoughts on the creativity that you see with is it refreshing to see so much new faces to work with.
Absolutely. When you have a roster, and obviously traditionally when you have a roster, you're stuck with that roster. And I don't mean stuck as in a negative thing. It's just these are the players that we're playing with. Um, and sometimes you're playing the same players it th a few times. And so it's nice when you do have or the ability to refresh by having another roster kind of enter and to kind of play with those characters and kind of see the different personalities and how, we clash, mesh, different chemistries. It really is a cool thing. And I feel like TNA, we have our flavor, NXT has their flavor. Now you're meshing into some sort of fusion. And I know I personally love fusion food. So, yeah, I guess we're in an era of fusion wrestling, like wrestling, which is pretty sick.
And I want to follow that one because when you mentioned that fusion and the locker room, knowing that you have different people coming in and out, how important is it that the TNA locker room stays so strong, united? Like I've heard, we have had many of your peers on our channel, and it's always almost, and I love the answer. From your perspective, tell us about the TNA locker room currently here in 25 and 2026 in your eyes.
We're a family through and through. Like this is my first TV company that I've worked with. But I have a lot of experience again on the indies and being in different locker rooms. What you see at TNA is a collection of people that want to win as a whole. It really does feel like a family where we have a united goal to bring TNA to the world. There's loyalty and we have each other's backs. Wrestling's really hard and sometimes you have a downswing where you're not really feeling good about yourself or what's happening around you. And I just feel like there's a lot of support there, a lot of vets and people who have been around who will help kind of bring you back around and understand that like life in wrestling is ebbs and flows. Um, and yeah, it's really is a special place, and that's not just talking about like the women's locker room, but looking at like the whole locker room in total. It's awesome. Everyone from like my fellow wrestlers, but like the producers are all so good too, and people that you can lean on, the writing team. It really is a special space to be in, and I feel so lucky that this is where I've landed in my career.
That's awesome. Everyone says the same thing, and I love to hear that.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to finish this. A couple more questions is, tell us about now in Dallas, Albuquerque. What should fans expect from not just TNA locker room, from yourself coming up and get our tickets. Tickets are still available, ladies and gentlemen. Go get your tickets, support, and Jody's gonna let you know what to expect those dates.
Um, well, first and foremost, on the 15th, which is literally just a few days away, this is the first time that TNA is debuting on AMC. This is history, and we're doing it live. Um, so there is no doubt in my mind that every single person will be bringing over 110%. I think that we can expect something spectacular. I can't even put it into words because it is just an accumulation of a lot of hard work from the roster, from the office, and this is us. And we are bringing it to the world on that AMC stage for the first time. I think it would be silly that if you had the ability to make it out to Dallas for that, if you didn't, like you mentioned, tickets are still available. Don't miss out. It's wrestling history. And then Genesis is our first pay-per-view of the year. And personally, it's one of my favorite pay-per-views. And I think it's going to bring the same energy. Because again, we're on a momentum. We're going, baby. We're going up. And I think that we're just going to keep building, building, building. And I think that what TNA is great at is building, 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 building. So please do not miss out.
Yes. I'm gonna have my seatbelt locked and loaded. We're gonna be doing a watch along. We're gonna
Yes.
be watching it. And
Heck
I
yes.
cannot wait. We do it each and every week with you guys. I love
I
this
love it.
journey and I love being part of the ride. And I won't take
Heck
up
yeah.
much of your time. We want to thank you for joining here, the Sports Jedi Network. Much success in 2026. Hopefully, we could have you
Thank you.
back on. You're more than welcome.
Please.
We'd love to have
Yes.
a conversation with you. I know time is restricted, but we are going to be all locked in cheering TNA's debut at the AMC plus the pay-per-view Genesis. And my goodness, here on the Sports Jedi Network, that's the one and
Thank
only the
you.
Wild Child, Jody Threat. Thank you so much. And let's go,
Thank you.
TNA. We are
Let's go.
TNA. Let's go.